Okay guys, I'm going to show you a very cool trick today, and it's this Nexus 1. If you don't know what the Nexus 1 is, go to Google and search Nexus 1. Um, Pretty cool device. It can do a lot, and it has these live, backgrounds. Actually, when you touch it, it can do anything you want. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you have an iPhone or iPod Touch, go to the App Store and search Fluid. I'm not promoting it or anything, and it's not my application, and if you touch it, you'll get the simulation about the live background, because when you touch an icon on the home screen, it moves. Awesome, I wish I had one, but, I'm stuck with a Nokia. Yay! Actually, Nokia's not that bad. But anyways, I need you to go out and find this image, and it's not really hard image to find. And what you're gonna do is, I have it up here, and you're gonna probably save it. You should save it. Just type this in, Nexus 1 live background wallpaper. And just click here, right click, copy or save, whatever. Minimize Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or Mozilla Foxfire or whatever you use. Anyways, then go to File and then make a new thing, or open it, or whatever however you do it. Then over here when it's in the picture file, you just say background and italics, and double click on the lock. It won't do it on this, because I already had this set up, and it'll say layer 0. Name that live background, and then hit the this move tool, so you can't move it during this whole process. You can edit it and everything, you just won't be able to move it. So then you're gonna make a new layer, and you're gonna hit type in brush. I spelled bush, not sorry, I can't spell. Just type in brush, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the brush tool, and you're going to make this 15 pixels. 15 pixels. You can try overlay. I don't think overlay will work on this. Even if you do overlay, no, it will not work. Just go to the brush tool and hit normal. Keep everything normal, and go to your brush palette and make sure you hit on shape dynamics. Then go to size jitter and make that 0%. Go to on control, on the first control drop down box, hit from off to fade to 300. Minimum diameter 0. Angle jitter doesn't really matter, but make sure it's 0. Control, the second control off, roundness jitter off, and under roundness jitter control off. Flip X jitter and flip Y jitter off. Hit close on that, and if you don't know how to get there, you can hit window and brush or F5. Then what you're going to do is you're going to zoom up. You don't have to do this, but I want to do this. If you're an OCD freak like me, you can do it. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure it's centered as possible on there, the brushes, and just move all the way down until it eventually fades. Then you're going to go into filter, blur, Gaussian blur, not Gaussian blur, I'm sorry, lens blur. And you're going to make that angle 0, and anywhere from 10 to 20 pixels will be fine. I'm using 14 because it's my personal preference. It's okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, you can make a duplicate of the layer and bring it down to 50%. You can hold shift to 50 better. Obviously, it's not working for me. You can do that, or you can delete this layer and make a bigger brush up to 25, and you can center as much as possible and go down, or make a new layer for that, and then center as much as possible, go down, and just hit Control F to repeat the same thing, but on this, make sure it's 50%. 50%. And go over your layer palettes and make sure that it's 50. Make sure you go up to normal and you hit overlay and overlay. Then take these two layers and you're going to go to the move tool and you're going to hit the little center tool. Actually, hit the center tool right here, the horizontal center, and it'll center those both. And then you're going to hit, if you want the original layers, duplicate these, which is very easy. Just drag it down to here, and then turn these 2 layers off, and then hit Control E to merge them, and turn them. Put Shift to do that. And you can have that. If you want to go the extra step, and you can probably, I haven't played with Gash and Blur with this. Do not.